toxic masculinity and femininity.
That's not my topic.
Yeah, so basically, just say what your thoughts and opinions are on toxic masculinity or toxic femininity.
Toxic masculinity.
Yeah, so let's start with toxic masculinity first. Do you think it's toxic? Don't you think it's toxic or what?
I think toxic masculinity, an example of that is like, let's say if guys seem to think that they're better than girls, maybe if they see themselves as above females just because they're males.
No, that makes sense though. That makes sense.
Yeah.
No, but I think people mean toxic masculinity in the sense of like a guy can't show any emotion, innit?
So what, like a stereotypical masculine?
No, it's toxic. It's toxic. As in society tells men that they can't have emotion.
So if a guy, like, the norms that are normally a guy.
Come on!
I don't really get it, honestly. Hi guys.
Anyway, yeah.
Oh no, let him continue what he's gonna say.
Yeah, continue what you're saying.
Is it normally, are you talking about when you're talking about men showing emotion, traits that we don't normally do? Is that what it means? Because I don't really get it.
I feel like that's an example of it.
Yeah, and I think it's probably like stereotypical men, innit? Like, what do you portray a man to be like? And then what do you portray
what does society see men as and women as well? I feel like a lot of people, let's say, I think an example of toxic femininity as well might be that, I know it's a mad situation, yeah, but let's say if a woman, I know it's quite an extreme one, but if a woman like refuses a man, let's say they're doing things, whatever, if a woman refuses a man, that's fair enough, innit? And obviously the woman should have to do anything. But I've experienced, if you refuse a woman,
it's mad.
They lose their head.
They lose their head in what way?
Yeah.
Like as in, I feel like sexually, if you reject a woman or like you swerve a woman's advances, from my personal experiences, it's like they've taken it so incredibly like
an offence.
An offence. Like I can't swerve you like what? What, I'm offering pussy though.
You know, I always thought I always thought toxic masculinity was basically like the guy in the relationship just using their masculine traits and getting away with it and taking advantage of it, of the women. That's what I thought it was. So is there like examples of like where you'd experienced or just know?
I think probably like in relationships, so like obviously when like a man is like too much of a man to the point that he's actually controlling and kind of abusing that, then obviously that's when I think it becomes toxic, because then that becomes a toxic relationship, isn't it? So like probably it depends, like if you see each other as equal in a relationship, then it kind of like flows probably, but like if it's so I don't know, probably that's how you could portray toxic masculinity.
But I think that's a good point, because then society would say the guy should have more control in a relationship.
Just because they're men.
Yeah.
And like,
it's like why is that?
And like the history of men as well.
But man should have, a guy should have more control though in a relationship.
Control in what way?
Just like, why are you laughing? No, a guy they should just be in control, innit? Because like the female can't be in control. That's embarrassing.
What do you mean by in control? Be very specific on what you say.
I just mean basically.
He means that women shouldn't have him on like on a leash.
Yeah, like but then again you can't have the girl on a leash either. I ain't even trying to say that. You just said that, innit?
But I feel like they should have equal.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yes,
I think you just need to know what relationship you're in, innit? Obviously, if you've got source like that, then be in control with your male or with your female. If you're a guy and you're not about that.
Yeah, like if you don't have source if a girl's in control, fam.
No, but listen. If you're whether you're male or female, if you're male or female, let's say you're male for example. If you get pushed about by your girl, or whatever, and then one day you just decide to like try to be a bit, you know what I'm saying, be a bit more tougher.
Yeah.
No, you can't do that.
I think it depends.
That's not your role.
Let's
Play your role in it.
Right, let's say to me, what I like personally, as a man, I like, you know, like an alpha.
Like a tough.
I like an alpha.
Do you like a kind of guy that will put you in your place?
They think they can put me in my place. I like that. I like a guy that's like, you know, so I have a sassy mouth. I talk a lot, So I run, and I like a man who's like, no, you need to like Like, put me in my place in a nice way. Don't try to control me.
In a nice way. How do you mean in a nice way though? How can it be?
Not nice, but not as conceived as being abusive or something like that. But just put me in my place when I need to.
Assertive. That's the word.
Yeah, something exactly.
Yeah, you don't need anybody soft in it, like a pusher.
Yeah, I like a guy, like a man's man.
Like girls, yeah. This question to girls: would you, if your guy was like a softer guy, like let's say he's soft spoken, kind of approach, like, hey there.
Well, you need that shy though.
You think you're quite attractive then, you know? Like, would you be attracted to that?
Depends on your preference.
Yeah.
Because like.
Yeah, but would you be attracted to it though?
I personally want someone confident.
I like assertive and confident,
Very
but I
direct.
would not mind if he was soft. Like I wouldn't mind it if that was a trait that he had, because like sometimes like it can get quite annoying when he's just too soft and like like I'm letting him getting away with things, and I want someone to stand up for themselves, right? Stand their ground, and that's what I want to see in my partner. So like I want the balance basically.
But there's so many definitions of being soft. Where you have soft that guys that cry at movies and stuff like that.
That's
like
massive.
there are guys that do that, but is that defined as soft though, or is it just a guy that's in touch with his emotions?
You can be in touch with I'm in touch with my emotions. Like, let's say if I'm with a girl, if I have a girlfriend, whatever, I'll be very open about like if something's upset me, if I'm feeling a certain, if I'm feeling down, if I'm feeling up. Like I'll be very open. But crying at the movies, that's just. I don't know what that is.
Does that emasculate you though?
Depends what movie it is.
Yeah, it doesn't
Does it?
emasculate.
Because it's a saying in it where it makes you weak. Something about being.
It makes you
and
weak to cry. Well, that's going back to toxic masculinity. But I feel like, for me personally, I've never really felt the need
to cry.
Like you don't think it's that deep.
Do you think you never felt the need
It
to,
could
or
be
because
sad.
society didn't let you do that? What do you think it is?
I don't know, because society has never been at that point, so I can't say that for certain.
Yeah, but to be honest, society can't stop me from crying. Like,
That's what I'm saying. If you're not hurt, then you're crying it. Like that's what I'm saying. But for me, I've just never
society can't stop me from bleeding. Like if I get
Bleeding like.
That's a bleeding. So what? So any other thoughts on toxic masculinity or femininity?
Well, I mean, like I think all the points that we kind of touched on is kind of like redefining what masculinity is. So like obviously when you're saying that you rather have a man that's like that has like a softer side, it's probably like what a man should be to his woman, isn't it? Compared to what a man should be an outside and inside, if you know what I mean. So if you're always like both, then that's when it becomes toxic. Like you start thinking like, oh, why she talk to me like that? Oh, like why is she doing that? It's like, oh, she's getting my nerves. So I'll put it in place. Like then it becomes abuse. So then like, that's like probably my last point. Like it's kind of like rounding it all off.
It's funny because you have a idea of like in a public anyway, you want a guy that's quite man, like it's very tough, but behind closed doors you kind of want it a little bit soft, a little bit. But no one sees that.
That's what you.
No, but that's what a lot of women want. That I feel like a lot of women that I've spoken to seem to want that. Is like a guy that's tough with the world, but can be soft with his girl in it. But obviously, I feel like some guys are just tough with the world. And tough with their girls. So that creates a bit of, do you know what I'm saying? That creates a bit of problems.
I think there's a silver lining in it, and then obviously a lot of guys get confused. So then it leads into toxic masculinity.
But why are you gonna be a tough guy behind closed doors as well? Like, you see what I'm saying? Obviously, you're gonna have a softer side, behind closed doors, because you said behind closed doors, innit? So like, why are you gonna just be tough, fucking
with your girl?
Yeah. What you like? It don't make sense, innit? If you two are in bed, unless we're talking like, not true though, innit? If you guys are just laying there, what are you doing? Like, it's gonna be like, bro, look, you see what I'm saying? Like, you ain't
we should be able to be vulnerable to them.
I'm dead.
Come on, it ain't gonna happen.
No, but maybe you're trying to prove something to your girl, innit?
If you're still trying to prove something to your girl,
you've already got the girl.
Exactly, there's nothing there to prove.
No, but things can change throughout the relationship.
You
can slip off.
I think if a guy can't be vulnerable with his girl, there's a flaw inside him. There's a flaw.
Which goes with his past.
With his past, exactly. His past.
Exactly.
What about toxic femininity?
That's true. We touched a lot of toxic masculinity. Toxic
I don't
femininity.
know what toxic femininity is.
I think an example would be.
Isn't toxic femininity when you let's just say you go to like a club or something like that, and the girls are like, oh yeah, it's free drinks tonight, because the guys are gonna pay for us. Because we know that it's that confidence. I don't know. Is that toxic femininity of you abusing?
It's more like
their power?
SJWs, isn't it? So like women who's like fighting for equal rights and like wants independence, isn't it? I think that's more like.
No, that ain't toxic. No, but the independence part, that can't be toxic.
Or is it the case where?
Each of you.
Listen. Toxic femininity, a social science term that describes narrow, repressive type of ideas about the female gender role that defines femininity as exaggerated feminine traits like being.
So it's like a female that's expecting a guy to pay or a guy to do this and that.
I feel like that is. I feel like that. Like, let's say girls, if you went on a date with a guy, first time, and he says
he needs to pay.
No, he doesn't.
Toxic femininity. Here's my thing. Yeah, you want equal rights, but you want a guy to pay.
That's contradicting yourself.
Yeah, you want equal rights, but you don't want equal bank.
But there's always this thing about being a gentleman. I feel like it's a lot of confusion between like equal rights and then just being a gentleman. Because a man wants to be a man, and a girl wants to be a girl.
You're expecting the guy to pay, and that's where you're going wrong. You don't expect a guy to pay. You should go there like, I always have my person with me. And that's when a gentleman. It's so nice though when a guy actually like says, I'm going to pay for it. It's like, really, I have to pay for it? But don't they come there expecting the guy to pay? That's where you go wrong. The way they don't pay.
There's girls out here going on dates, not taking no bank cards, nothing.
See, I can't do that.
Nothing.
I was raised by a single mum. I can't do that.
Hey, what, babe? You trying to spend? No, you know, having my card. Nah.
Wait. So if a guy didn't pay, what would you do? What's your next?
No, I would pay, but it's like I'm not gonna lie. It is a slight expectation. Like all girls want, all girls like have a slight expectation that the guys pay. Like it's something that they slightly want. But obviously, I'm gonna bring my friends.
No expectation.
Wouldn't that be an example of toxic femininity, though?
Yeah, it is.
I don't be disappointed. I have a girl that I'm not naming no names, but she went on a date with a guy, and she's older. She's an older girl, But this guy, she was like maybe 20 minutes late to this date, He expected her to pay for everything, and she ended up paying for everything.
What? Because she was late?
Yeah. And this guy is younger than her. She dropped him straight away. That's it. End of.
He took the piss.
Yeah. Because she went in there like a guy has to pay for everything. That's her expectation. That's her standards, and that's each their own, innit? I'm not like that, but that's her. So to this day, this guy pays for everything, but that's how a man should be, in her opinion. And it works for her, and it's all together to this day, and it's beautiful, do you know what I mean? Me, I don't have that, that's what that works for her.
You need to find your balance.
I like
find your balance, isn't it?
If you pay for me, I'm paying for you, you know what I mean?
You need to find
exactly. I don't think
it's about balance.
What do you do actually?
What do you mean what I do?
Do you pay when it comes to your girl?
I mean,
Was it equal?
Like, yeah, it's equal pretty much. Like, I'll pay for sometimes, like probably majority of the time, and then we sometimes go halves in it. Probably when I don't have money. I'm honest with her.
Yeah. Do you feel emasculated if she were to pay, or if she does pay, or do you feel like?
No, I always have to have a one up though. If you know what I mean. Like, on my behalf, for my own pride, innit? I can't allow you to keep like nice me all your stuff, and I can't do the same, innit? Like, if I do, then obviously there's like, it shouldn't be there, innit? But there's like a certain like status, isn't it, to one of us, like the masculine, who's the one who has to wear the child in the relationship and all that, you know what I mean? Like, it becomes like that kind of thing, but then like, it shouldn't.
That's how you think.
More time, you should just be accepting the free stuff, like.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you shouldn't really accept it as free. That's actually generosity from someone's heart, innit?
But the thing is, I know girls, that if they pay for a lot more things than the guy does, I know they're throwing it in the guy's face. The minute they have an argument, for what? I'll pay for your dates though.
That's what I'm saying. You can't do that either, because I feel like once you start doing that, you hold them.
Yeah, but that was the girl's choice. She chose to do that, so like she can't really go back and say that. Oh, I did this for you, I did that for you. She chose to do it.
I agree with that, but I'm saying I know a lot of girls who actually do that.
Yeah, there is a lot of girls that do that.
It's a matter.
Yeah. But I think like probably toxic femininity in a sense is when like a girl is so up herself that she feels like she's entitled to a lot of things. Because there's quite a lot of girls that portray themselves to be like that. I mean, like, even I think like obviously with my girlfriend, like she went to Wireless, innit? And then there's like she was openly just being nice to like people that were there and whatnot, and then they literally just threw a bunch of backlash for no reason, innit? And it didn't make no sense. But like it's almost like girls that are like too up themselves to the point where they see other ones as like below them, if you know what I mean. There's like a certain like hierarchy in a sense, innit? So like it's kind of, I think that also plays a part in like toxic femininity in a sense. Don't know if that's like a food for thought or like
Food for
anything.
thought.
Yeah.
Food for thought, man.
Yeah, I got a full belly after that.
So, anyone else have anything to say about toxic masculinity or femininity?
Yeah, but I think people need to just chill, man. Just let things
I think everyone should
just be yourself,
be yourself,
innit? Don't
man, be
let
happy.
society try and sway you to be something when you're not, innit? So,
discuss
Especially
communication as well.
I feel like Twitter is the main.
Don't believe these timeline terrorists.
Exactly.
Timeline terrorists, they're all liars. Yeah, man, just be yourself.
yeah. So, how's your uni experience been? Like, this
Some of
one's
us
more for
have
you, innit?
I ain't even
Sorry,
in
but
uni.
like,
Man, been pretty
like
good.
since you started uni.
Was this for me?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like it's a special one for you, yeah. Like, how
Well, if
has
you're
your
watching-
experience changed?
Wait,
Like,
is
the
everyone
first time-
actually in uni though?
No.
Yeah, stepped into this.
Or
Do you know
have you
what?
gone to
If
uni?
I'm gonna be completely honest, like I really didn't want to go to uni, only because like it's just my sixth one was really like it was just boring. Like, I had my friends and I just stuck with my friends, right? But like when like the whole conversation of uni came about, it's like the whole partying, drinking, and all of that madness, right? And like to me, that's not really appealing. I don't know what it is, but that's just my preference. I don't really like the whole party, animal going crazy kind of thing. So like I was really like, you know, should I apply to uni or no? But I just end up doing it anyway because I know like because the course that we do, right? Like you need a lot of networks, yeah, you need a lot of networks. So I was like, I might as well go and like, you know, just see how it is. But like first year, I'm not gonna lie, like, cause like I came from sixth form and I was never really exposed to how people are really like. Cause the uni is literally just like,
Do whatever you want.
literally is that, and like, you know, people from all kinds of backgrounds are here, like from southwest, east, everywhere, like literally, and you're exposed to literally everyone. So it's kind of like a shock when you meet a certain person. You're like, oh, like wow, like I've never had these kind of thoughts, and like this is how you think. So like first year was kind of just like figuring it out and see how people are and trying to like get to know them and socialize and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie, I have like, you know, fallen into like kind of the wrong side sometimes and gone through.
Elaborate on that, please.
No, but doesn't everybody do?
Yeah.
That's like a learning curve, isn't it? When you
Yeah,
go
it's a
uni.
learning curve. So like I went through something where like I met someone and then like, you know, he was just basically a fuckboy. If you're watching, you are a fuckboy. So
Yes, you
he fully is. So like falling under that and stuff like that just made me realise like, oh, like it was definitely like a learning curve. It made me learn more about myself than anything. Like I was just like so easygoing and just going with the flow. Like I literally like came into uni thinking that everyone's got the same heart as me, but whereas really no one's got the same heart as you. People are really, really different. So like after going through that, like first year experience wasn't too great, which gave me a lot of anxiety through second year. So like second year I was barely in uni, you know this. I was barely in uni. You'd only like see me like a couple of times, and like I just hated the whole like library, just everything reminded me of it.
Too many people there, innit?
Yeah, like too many people, and just the whole like, you know, scouting for girls in the basement. Literally, it's
This
mad.
basement thing, man. I still don't know. Like, what is this?
Just don't go there. Just end up like it's just
The whole scouting for girls.
yeah, it's just like basically like people just get together
It's a
just to like
mental
look for
illness.
people and just to like, you know, just like get at each other and just like, you know, dip. And I heard so many like bad stories about like, you know, like what girls had to go through because of just guys just paying them and stuff like that. Like, I've personally heard like really fucked up stories. So like
topic. Like,
it's not
guys
another
weren't
topic.
expecting something for paying.
Wait,
It's not
paying
even-
for what? Paying for what?
But
No.
listen, wait. The whole thing, I think, for your unique, like, obviously, everyone's unique experience is different, innit?
Yeah.
Obviously, I'd say, for me, my experience was just, I would say, more of a learning curve than anything, innit?
Yeah.
Because uni's a place, yeah, especially when you're away from home. It can either make or break the rest of those years. Because like if you fall into the wrong crowd in the first year, you're probably more likely to stay with them second or third year, and then it's gonna mess up your degree. It might put you on a different path. But like if you meet good people, you know what I'm saying, good people that you're around, everyone's supporting each other and all that kind of stuff, then that's probably gonna be better for you in the long term, innit?
Yeah.
Obviously, for me personally, I'd say like it made me deep. There's a lot of snaky people in the world.
A lot
of people
especially
that
at
will-
uni, there's a lot of
100. A lot of people that will claim to be your friend, that will say like, oh yeah, bro, this party, da 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 da, and also make you realize you've got different types of friends as well. You've got party friends, then you've got work friends, then you've got friends that you'll come back to ends with. Like there's just different people for different things, innit? So just beware of fake friends. You know. And
So because you guys can get involved,
You're
did
in
you go to
uni.
uni? You're in uni,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
yeah.
So you can get involved. Like you did you get to go to uni?
No.
you didn't. So how was so? Did you regret it or did you not like didn't care for it? Like
I didn't know I was going to get asked, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't pack it. Do you know what? I don't regret it because I know I'm going to go down the line.
Yeah.
But I want to pay for uni myself down the line. I want my acting career. I don't know why, but I'm just so fixated on making my acting career first and then paying for uni down the line. Because it's never too late.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't actually regret it. But this experiences that like he's going through that he says to me, and I'm just like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And I can't relate, and that's the only thing that's like annoying. So I wish if I did go to uni, I'd be able to
You'd be able
understand
to relate,
what-
yeah.
exactly.
You have to
That's
have
the
that
only thing I feel like I
conversation with
missed out on. Do you know what I
Do you
mean?
feel like you have to go to uni? Like, because uni...
shouldn't
I
feel
want,
pressure.
you know what? I think it's important to have something to fall back on in case your career don't work out, or even if it does work out and you've fulfilled what you need to do. What you got to do in life, I want to have that degree. I want to have that to fall back on. So I want my kids to make decisions, really smart decisions. I would. It's really bad, but I want them to go to uni purely because of what I've seen with him. My mum didn't go to uni, but I know my aunt has, and I feel like it's such a smart decision to do, and I want them to follow that path. So, in essence, yeah, I don't feel like I missed out. But
What drama school?
I went to drama school. I finished.
Which one?
I went to.
I don't know.
I don't know if I can. I went to Kingdom, but it's not the same like Rado or Lambda. No, but it's actually Waters' school.
Yeah, that's
stuff,
quite
yeah.
highly regarded. Drama school.
It was alright. Yeah, I finished. I mean, I didn't win, but I came second or
You
whatever.
sick?
You think?
Yeah, you said.
I don't know. I didn't win in it, so.
No, it doesn't matter though.
How was your uni experience?
My uni experience.
Yeah.
I mean.
Do you go uni in London?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, which
yeah.
one? Or you don't want to put it out there?
Oh no, I go to London College of Fashion in basically UAL. But yeah, pretty much like, I mean, it's a bit different because I'm like the only person from London that goes to that that's in my class really. But like they're all from outside of like the UK and stuff like that, from like Nottingham, like Brighton, Southampton, I don't know, anywhere in it. Like even I got like a Polish friend in it, and like pretty much like everyone comes from different backgrounds and they all do different things. So like obviously there'll be like the people that are hard on drugs, like doing like MDMA.
That's
like, like no, literally like it's a different.
That was a culture shock when I went uni. These guys were sniffing lines off the table.
Yeah, I got shook. Like when I saw that for the first time, I was actually a bit traumatized. I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna stick to my drink like in the corner. Like I ain't gonna do that."
Real, like people are actually out here doing that. Like,
yeah, no, it's mad, isn't it? Because like, I mean, you just see how everybody's kind of mentality was, isn't it, and how everyone like kind of portrays you to be in it. There are people, like you said, that just go there for like the party and kind of sense, and there's only like I mean, it's just like. The majority of people in my class didn't actually apply for that course, if you know what I mean. So like we kind of got the leftovers, if you know what I mean. So then like we have like the Chinese group that like literally just that only speak Chinese around there in their
We have
section.
that in uni, like there's every uni has that group.
Yeah, no, like
Literally.
definitely.
They're throwing out their Fendi shoes in the bin and shit.
Oh, the international
there's
students are
different
up there.
societies.
Fendi bracelets and everything.
Yeah, they're like on another level, innit? Like Margiela tabby boots and stuff like that. Like they're just on the next level. But like, I mean, even them, like you start to find out that they pay for their stuff to get done, innit? Because obviously we make clothes, so then like they'll hire someone to do it, and then they'll bring it in, and like that'll be their hand in, and obviously like we're all
Last year on car.
I mean, no, but this is like out of their own pocket, innit? And obviously one of them's got a brand out in China. So now I was like, why are you coming here to do it? And like she's like 24, 20, whatever, innit? But I mean, the way I could probably explain my uni experience, it's a bit confusing, innit? Because like I wasn't living away from home. Like I'm still living at home now, and commuting to uni and stuff. Like I'm like the only one kind of taking like the long journey to get to uni, and like everyone's there. So if I was gonna go out, like I mean, I still work on the weekends, innit? So like I wouldn't have that party life. So it was more or less like do me and that's it, innit? Like obviously any opportunity I get during the week to go out, then I'll go out with them, innit? But I mean, like I think just from like my parents' lessons and stuff like that, I've been like not following those guidelines, if you know what I mean. Like not like bro, I don't even know how to explain it, but like just not doing what they're doing, innit? Like I know what not to do, innit? But like, I mean, I did do like a couple of stupid things out there, but that's like obviously just to live life a bit, innit? But like
everyone does it.
You're not following the crowd, basically.
Would you prefer to go to uni away from home?
Not staying on campus.
I mean,
staying on campus,
for what I wanted to do, it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense for me to go outside of London. Like if I did, I'll probably get distracted. But like I feel like it was better for me to stay in London just because. Yeah, I think just genuinely for the course I'm doing, it just made a lot more sense. You know what I mean? Like I mean, it's been good, innit? It's been a good experience, but it's also been like a very negative one as well. But like, yeah.